a message for all of you watching this. You are inside of a matrix, and I'm here to wake you up. I say Matrix on purpose. I hope you've seen that movie. The Matrix is a movie about people who are stuck inside of a system that they don't quite understand. There's a system around them, and they can feel it, but they don't quite understand. Well, there's something going on, but I don't know what it is. That's how anyone who is educated feels. You must look at someone like me with one of 17 supercars. If I'm driving next to you, you must look at me and how did he afford a $300,000 car? Plus the maintenance, plus the insurance. How I could never save that much money. How did he do that? Something doesn't make sense. You should be able to feel inside of yourself that some people know something, or know someone, or have access to something that normal people simply don't have. How can I take a life savings and drop it on a car 17 times on repeat? It doesn't make sense if you think about it logically. It doesn't make sense. People, you are inside of a matrix. You are stuck inside of a system that was taught to you. Everything you were taught in school, everything you were taught was designed to only make you obey. Obey the slave masters. They want you smart enough to run the machines and make them more money, but too stupid or too ignorant, unknowing of the true information of the world to ever escape. And I'm here to wake you up. I'm here to tell you, as someone who was inside of the matrix, I have now escaped the matrix. And it is real, because when I talk to people about how to make money, they all sit there with the same regurgitated ideas. The same ideas. The ideas that were taught to them by the matrix. Oh, save my money, get a deposit, get a mortgage, buy a house, rent the house, maybe pay the house off one day. Like, this is all the garbage you've been taught. Have you ever seen anybody from a council estate who's broke, who managed to save up £100,000 or $100,000 for a mortgage, and then get a mortgage, and then work and pay it off, and then own the house, and then drive a Ferrari and be rich? Have you ever seen that? You've never seen it. So why do you talk about it? Why are you saying that that's the way out if you've never seen anybody escape that way? Because the Matrix has taught you this. They've taught you this on purpose. One, it teaches you to work and save. Keep your money slow. Don't make your money fast. Put it in a bank for no interest. That makes the bank money. Go back to the same bank and get a mortgage, more interest on top. That makes the bank money. Get a nice hard asset, a house. You don't pay your taxes, they'll take it from you. That makes the government money, keeps you afraid. Do you understand? The entire system is designed to benefit the people who are in charge of the system, not you. A lot of people can fall off when they celebrate, right? I did this, blah, 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 and they fall off, right?
Yep.
So I don't fall off, because what I do, and this is what really upsets everybody, but it's been an absolute key to my success, so I refuse to apologize. What I love to do is I love to fucking talk about it. Because if I talk about my success, it doesn't take much of my time. It doesn't really, I can't really fall off. It's not like I've run around on a vodka binge, trying to celebrate. I just love to talk about it. I love to tell people, hey, guess what? This happened, this happened, this happened. I think I might be able to do this, this, and this next. And if you're surrounded by the right kind of people, they want to listen. If the people around you go, I don't care, then you shouldn't be talking to them anyway. Like me and all my friends, I say this all the time, me and all my friends, all we talk about is money. If you're in a room full of, let me ask you, if you walk into a room and there's 5 men in there, and those 5 men are the best ice cream makers in the world, and you talk to them every single day, within a few months, you're gonna know how to make ice cream. By hook or by crook, right? You're gonna learn about ice cream, how to store it, how to make it, how to make the colors, how to make the flavors, because all they talk about is ice cream. If the people you meet and talk to only talk about money, guess what? You're gonna learn how to make money. So I love to talk about my successes, and I love to talk to other people who like to listen and talk about their successes. And then you get a spiral, because everyone understands that a downward spiral is real. Everyone has discussed and understood the downward spiral. People don't understand an upward spiral. An upward spiral is just as real as a downward spiral. My entire life was an upward spiral. I became kickboxing world champion. It made me a little bit of money, but not that much money. I had a whole bunch of girls who adored me because I'm a kickboxer. They're from all around the world. I moved them all to London. I had a big apartment. They started webcamming. I made millions of dollars. Then I bought a casino. It's all just an upward spiral for me.
And that's just, the energy in a positive direction all the time. And if I ever sat there and tried to talk to somebody about money or business ideas or whatever, and they were uninterested, then I was uninterested in talking to them, because that's all I have ever cared about. What else is there to talk about? Like, genuinely, what, movies, sports? Who cares? Yeah, who cares?
Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah, don't get me started, bro. Yeah. But this is the point, right? So you should talk about your successes all the time. And you should only be surrounded by people who want to listen.
Some rich people, maybe they believe that there's not much money in the world and they don't want other people to be rich. I completely see it the other way. I see it that there is so much money everywhere, and even I can't get it all. So I want as many people around me as possible to be rich, because now I'm at least around more money. If I send a message inside of HU and said, I want to raise $100 million, amongst my students themselves, I can do it. I've got my own venture capital firm now. I was like, boom, all right, 100 million, let's buy a yacht. Here, dish it up, bang, 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 done. Yeah. Because all of them are making money. I want to know as many people with money as possible. So if I know a way to teach people how to make money, and I'll also make money for teaching them how to make money, and I now have people who I can talk to, so I have access to the money they make, why would I not teach them how to make money? Now, the reason no one else has really done this is because I don't think anyone else knows how to make money as well as I do. And also nobody else can really prepare and build a platform like we have, or do the work it takes. HU is extremely difficult to launch. It's not easy to find 18 professors who know what they're talking about, build an online platform, then you need the payment gateways. And then even when all that's done, then you got to find a way to get people to join. You got to advertise it. I don't have to advertise anything because I'm top G, everyone knows. But it's difficult, right? So we don't even have any competition. There's nowhere else on the internet you can go and spend $49 and sit for an entire month learning from 18 millionaires how to make money. There's nowhere else on the planet. It's the only place. So we have no competition. So we're about to conquer the world. We're about to conquer the world, and that's a good thing.
I do not see the advantage in me taking all the amazing lessons I had and the fantastic lifestyle I built and keeping it all completely and utterly for myself and disappearing. That's what a insecure person would do. That's what a sad person would do. I'll give you an example. If I meet a rich guy who's like a fat, short dork, he never wants to tell people how to get rich. Have you ever talked to like a fat, short dork guy who has a bunch of money and you ask him how to make money? Oh yeah, well, he'll give you some bullshit answer. Because he knows the only differentiator he has is money. That's all he has. If other people make money, then he ain't got shit anymore. Whereas me, I'll tell the whole world how to get rich. I don't give a fuck. You can get as rich as you want. I'm still top G.
Right.
I don't care how much money you have. I'll smack you up. It doesn't make a difference to me, right? So when you genuinely are happy within yourself, you're prepared to help other people. I want everybody watching this stream to be as confident and fantastic with women as possible. Do you think I give a shit if the 16,000 people watching this all become Casanovas? You think I'm going to be walking around thinking I'm getting no pussy? You think I'm scared? I love helping the world because I have genuine happiness within myself. I want every single person watching this stream to be as successful as possible. I talk about this all the time. One of the things that differentiates the people who listen to me and like my content and fans of mine as opposed to my enemies or my opponents is that the people who listen to me genuinely have better lives. Yeah. I want somebody to walk through life and them to go, look, his life's in order. Look, he's in fantastic shape. He's rich. He's confident. His head's held high. He must be a Tate fan. That's what I want. I want as many of my fans to be as successful as possible. That's why I have the things I have, the programs I have, and sell the things I do, because they're all completely and utterly dedicated towards the success of the people who understand my message. I'm not trying to detriment on anybody who believes in me. I want Tate fans to be the most capable, well put together, the most financially literate fans on the planet. Let all my enemies be the depressed ones. Oh, okay, the depressive crowd and the multimillionaires. Well, which team are you joining? I'm out here to help as many people as possible, and I think it's a fantastic badge of honor for me to sit here and say that my fans are some of the most financially literate, well-off, educated, charismatic men on the planet. That's what I want for a Tate fan. I don't want anything else. I want the best for every single one of them.
And by default, you're building a network of guys that can fight the matrix and stand on their own.
Absolutely. By default, I now have large groups of men who are extremely competent, who I'm close to, and that's what I want.
Inside of Hustlers University, we have 18 modern wealth creation methods. So we teach how to make money 18 different ways. And when I say modern wealth creation methods, it's because a lot of the wealth creation methods that you're going to hear from older people simply don't work anymore.
Such as property.
Yeah, property. I mean, of course, the old guy is going to sit there and go, save your money, put it in a savings account, get a mortgage. Bro, of course that worked for you. You were putting money in a savings account, getting 4% interest. Yeah. Now they won't even give us 1%. You're putting your money in a savings account. You bought a house for 85 grand. Now it's worth $500,000. And at the time you bought it for 85 grand, you were probably earning 30 grand a year.
Yeah.
Now I'm earning 40 grand a year. The house has cost 10 times more. I get no interest on my money. So everything you're telling me is outdated. It doesn't work anymore. if you're going to follow the path that your parents followed, you're not going to ever become rich. You need modern ways to make money, modern wealth creation. And I won't say what all 18 are, but we teach them inside of Hustlers University because there are ways to make money in the modern world, which no one in your school is going to teach you, which none of the older people are going to know, they're going to talk about. There's a lot of ways to do it. And one of them is monetizing attention. So what you just said in regards to the affiliate section is one of the 18 ways. There's a 16-year-old kid making 45 grand a month from his TikTok because all he's done is he's gone into Hustlers University, he's joined. You say, okay, how do I get attention? I'm 16. I'm not a flawless orator. I don't have a life or life experiences which are interesting enough to be used in a podcast, which are going to ever allow people to pay attention to me. Yep. But Tate does. So let me go and find all of Tate's old stuff. Let me chop it up. Let me make a TikTok for Tate. That gets attention. How do I monetize attention? Now people are on my page. How do I monetize it? Well, I can take my referral link. I'm in HU. Here, they can sign up, get 50% off my link. Boom. So he's taking attention. The attention that I generated, all he's done is chop up some TikTok clips, monetized it, and he's making 45 grand a month, do 16.
That's money.
Bro, so like it's crazy. So there's so much money that can be made, but you have to find a way to get attention in the first place, right? That's the hard part. And if you look at a lot of companies, so many of them have huge profit margins, but they have to spend all their money on advertising to sell any product, and then the margin gets wrecked because they have to get attention the old-fashioned way, which is advertising. And that's a very expensive way to get attention. You need to find another way now. Yeah. And it's difficult. That is the only hurdle between being broke and being a billionaire. Attention.
The real problem is what I've already said. The real problem is that every second of the day, every second of your existence, you are being programmed to be a slave. You are being programmed. The things you hear, the people who talk to you, what they teach you in school, what's on the news, what's on social media, what they tell you about wealth creation, what they tell you about governments and politics. It's all about programming you to keep doing hard work for low wages and still being taxed afterwards and not fighting back. You are being programmed and you can't stop it. The Matrix is not built on iron bars. This is not a physical jail, it's a mental jail. They have to put the jail on your mind. They don't restrict your body, they put the jail on your mind via programming. They keep you ignorant. They keep you suspicious of people like me. When I come along and say, listen, here's proof I'm a millionaire. Here's proof by starting poor. I will teach you how to make money. They have programmed you to think, maybe it's a trick. How can it be a trick? I'm the only person who's qualified to tell you. I'm the only person who is not tricking you. Everyone else is tricking you with their programming, and they've programmed you to be suspicious of the people who can help you. Everything you are stems from your life experience, stems from everything you've heard and seen and thought about. Being programmed is an unstoppable force, just like gravity. You cannot stop it, but you can choose what you experience. You can choose who you talk to. You can choose who programs your mind. Is it better that a millionaire programs your mind or a professor who's not a millionaire who thinks he understands how to be successful?